Ahoy hoy gang, if this is your first video with us, what a video to click on. And if you're coming back from a previous video, hey, we love to see it. And genuinely, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, no. This is the video I never really expected to make. A very it's a bittersweet video. Happy April Fools. As you can see, the channel is now the Animation Academic. The problem with that being, it's not a prank. I have been talking with people. I've been going over this. I have spoken to a lot of trusted people, and I mean, I'll peel back the curtain for you. A few years ago, I had a YouTube rep, and they encouraged me to use the promotions feature to get my larger videos out to a larger audience. And, they showed me how to set it up, and, you put in some money here and there, and then you get the views, and your video, in theory, gets exposure. Great! That's what I want. If it puts me in front of more people, let's get at her. The problem being, most of the people that saw it, I have to assume were bots, because the average watch rate was about 30-ish seconds. Some were less. Some was like 4 seconds. And, I mean, I know I've got an annoying voice, but 4 seconds and turns off compared to my average watch time on videos I had never done any sort of thing like that on, at least being, fun fact, my Bob's Burgers video, the season 1 to season 12, average watch time is an hour and 10 minutes, which blows my mind. I love looking at the analytics. I love studying that kind of stuff. So it's really incredible. And, Bob's Burgers was one of the videos that just naturally did well. And I get so many comments that are like, I don't know why you don't get that many views. You have so many subscribers, but your channel is so small. It's because of that. It's because I've had some very popular videos, the Royal Crackers ones. Good luck finding another Royal Crackers video that, had that kind of heart to it. Taint Nation. No season 3, I'm assuming, but we keep fighting. So with that, it's been several years since I did anything promotion-wise, and viewership has been down significantly. And it's one of those things where it's not like a vanity thing. It's a, hey, why is it like nobody is watching and everyone says you need to have more views? Why is this like this? And so I have been trying to get out of this, viewer hole to hopefully get in the good graces of the great and powerful algorithm. Long may it reign. And it has been effectively throwing my body against a wall and hoping the wall will crack. And I love making this content. This is what my background's in. I love voice acting. I dream of being a voice actor one day. And I had to take a very long, hard look and go, maybe the name is tainted. Maybe a fresh start is what we need. And so, effective today, the Anime Academic is now the Animation Academic. I have a placeholder design for my logo. It will be up when it's ready. Until then, enjoy this little Adult Swim tribute, especially for an April Fool's Day joke. We debated, and I debated completely deleting the channel and starting fresh. And ultimately, I didn't think that was fair. You know, I would I call the channel a failure? No. I think it has a lot of headwinds that I, inadvertently caused, thinking I was doing something to help the channel. But I have gotten so many positive messages. I have gotten so many people that have thanked me for my content. I've been blessed to be recognized in public. People have recognized me at my job. And that feels really good. I have people in the official Anime Academic Discord that I would genuinely consider friends that I wouldn't have had I not gone on this journey. Every single one of you that takes the time to comment, interact, you're seen. You're seen. And you're appreciated. And I'm not... I've wanted to be an anime content reviewer for a very long time. I watched, that guy with the glasses growing up, huge Linkara fan. And you can hear that when I talk for like reviews. It's very, atop the fourth wall. But when I was younger, I tried to be the anime lumberjack, chopping anime down to size, and then the anime academic because I went to school and could talk about anime in a critical way. And what made the channel take off wasn't me talking about 31 Halloween anime to watch or, tragically, Kinnikuman. It was American Dad. It was a collection of American Dad videos I made after I had major surgery. I was in bed. My incredible wife told me, hey, you need to be creative. You need to get out there. You need to do something. Otherwise, you're going to go mad while you're on bed rest. And she was right. And, first video, pennies. Maybe a handful of views. Second video, a little bit more traction. Third, fourth, fifth, nothing really substantial. And then by season 8, that was when the channel actually got legs. That's when we started climbing to our first 1,000 subscribers, all those years ago. The Anime Academic has been a passion project. My logo, my character is made by my wife. I do all the editing, script writing, voiceover in-house. I have someone that does my larger, long-form thumbnails, but otherwise, I throw those bad boys together, and they look it. But I have been very, very lucky to be so bad at editing. I know, trust me. But I've been so lucky to be able to talk about all these different shows, all these different, media icons. And I genuinely hope that somebody at some point has learned something or felt something from my content. That's ultimately why I do it. I want people to laugh. I want them to know that it's okay. And for those of you wondering why content has been so slow, burnout. I've got a job that has been a lot to adjust to, a lot to it takes up a lot of time. And now that I've sort of gotten into the groove of things, I have a little bit more energy. The sun's up, summer's out. I'm ready to get back into the groove. So content is going to be more steady. I am releasing more of those episodic reviews. So we do have a little bit more of a buffer. Obviously, all of the Fox shows are on break until I think mid-April or late April. So, still got time to catch up on things. Um, that being said, the anime academic isn't going away entirely. In fact, if you notice, this video is actually a collaboration with the new Anime Academic channel. So, if you go over there, should you desire, I won't tell you what to do. Feel free to subscribe, feel free to watch a video. I will be removing all the old anime videos off of the Animation Academic, and I'll be putting them on the Anime Academic. That way there's no crossing of the streams, as it were. I may still, do different collaboration videos. I do stream. I stream on Twitch. Any streams I do on YouTube will be on the Anime Academic channel. Because I've built up an identity with the Anime Academic. And I don't want to get rid of that entirely. But I also feel like this is the natural course for the channel. I've got it. I've got my, I always gave myself a challenge. And I'm telling you to hold myself accountable. Actually, I got these by doing a recent panel with the Gachiakuda voice actors, which was really cool. And again, I would not have been able to have done this without, all those years with as the Anime Academic. Like I've gotten to meet incredible people. My wife actually framed these from last year, and they're from two of my childhood heroes that I got to interview. I've got Dorothy Fawn and Tom Fawn, and it's just it's why you do it. You do it for everybody that tunes in. You do it for yourself. You do it for the people that came before you. And I mean, there it is. Covering my legal name, though I'm sure you can find it. But, yeah, look at it glow. Look at it shine. I gave myself the challenge that I would hang this up when I felt like I had earned it. It's not hung up yet. It's not hung up yet. I don't know what it will take to feel like it deserves to be up. But I'm going to keep working towards that. That's my goal. My goal is to be worthy of this bad boy. I just want to thank you all. The fact that, through it all, through thick and thin, you all have been with me. You've all tuned in. If this video gets 5 views, it's a win in my book, and I probably know which 5 those are. You're the real ones. This is the end of one journey. This is the start of another. And, I know it's stupid to get emotional about a channel that reviews, King of the Hill, Bob's Burgers, Family Guy. But, I don't know, man. I've been doing this, wow, since like 2012. 14 years. Probably a little bit longer. I used to make AMVs when I was a kid. Long time ago. That's actually where I started to learn how to edit. On Windows Media Player. Many moons. Many moons. I'm going to keep putting content on the Anime Academic. And you're more than welcome to check out the channel. But it's going to be more... I'm going to talk anime, I'm going to talk manga, but it's going to be a lot more improvisational. It's going to be a lot more streaming content, a lot more laid-back content. It's not going to have the script structure. Because I realized the world doesn't want to see the Anime Academic. But I'll never stop being the Anime Academic. The Animation Academic is the future of this channel. It is our hope that it will be a new beginning, a brighter tomorrow. And if it fails, if it crashes and burns, it crashes and burns. And if anyone knows anything about, loss, failure, defeat, it's your boy. But I don't say that in like a negative way. I have faced hardship and roadblocks my entire life. And through that, I have learned an incredible amount. And through this channel, I have learned so much. And, you can look at our newest videos, and you can look at the first ones, and you can see growth. You can see development. And I love doing it, man. I really do. I wish I could do it full time. And that's ultimately what the goal is. To be able to do this full time. To be able to create content that entertains, educates, gets people through the dark times. Because I've been there. I've been there watching some 3-hour Pokemon Nuzlocke just to tune out the madness. And I never want people to think that this is a grift. That this is not done in earnest. I love doing this. I love making these videos. I love talking with everyone. I look forward to seeing comments. I got to a point where I am overwhelmed by comments and need to sit once a week and go through them. I love that. I love that people are engaging with my stuff, even if they're just telling me I'm dumb. Fine, whatever. New Family Guy's still not good. I don't know what you want from me. I just... Thank you. Thank you to everyone. To the winners and the haters. To everybody. East Coast, West Coast. But it's true. Thank you. Even if you've watched just one video or you've been with us since the American Dad days, or maybe even before that. Maybe you remember Anime in the West, a love story. Maybe. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll upload Anime in the West, a love story as the first video on the Anime Academic channel. You know what? I gave myself an idea. That's what I'll do. Thank you. And of course, it wouldn't be April Fool's Day without something. And so, the first video to come out on the Animation Academic is a new long-form review. You ready? You ready? It's about a guy who has a family, and they work at a law firm, and it's called Strip Law. And that review of Season 1 is available right now. So, check it out. check it out on Netflix. Oh, sorry, I am emotional. Um, thank you. Thank you. I always put those affirmations at the end of each video. And making this content has been such an incredible blessing. I am so grateful for all of you. And it's not that I don't want to be the animation academic. Not at all. I can do that. I can be that guy. I could just be the critic. I could be John Lovitz. I believe in myself. It's just a turning of the page. Avatar's going to stay the same. Might get some new ones. Who knows? Gonna cover more shows. I am working on the next Family Guy video. I'm working on, I think I'm 2 seasons behind on Bob's Burgers, so I'm working on that. I'm working on Universal Basic Guy Season 2. I'm working on a complete review of The Great North. So I've got a lot of irons and a lot of fires. But I have not forgotten about this channel. I haven't forgotten about the people that made this channel happen. And this is more my promise to all of you that a brighter day for the channel is on the horizon. If we kept doing the same thing over and over again and expected change, I know it's, that's insanity, and that was said by Albert Einstein, even though it wasn't. I know. It might have been Samuel Clemens, but who knows? Fun fact, Mark Twain's a pseudonym. Samuel Clemens was his real name. Learned that as a kid. And, everybody knows that now. Love that for everybody. Yeah, I ramble when I'm nervous or emotional. I get very socially anxious, socially self-conscious. But I didn't want to do this with a script. I didn't want to just be reading off a statement. So I do apologize for this being a little bit more, little off the cuff. But I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Stay strong. Keep fighting that good fight. And always remember that I believe in you. Even if you just woke up this morning, that's enough. That's all you need to do. Get up, maybe wash your face. Take care of yourself. It's okay to not be okay. A rising tide lifts all ships, and like always, I can feel one hell of a wave a-coming. Welcome to the Animation Academic, everyone. I hope you enjoy your time in our lecture hall. Goodbye, everybody, and I'll see you all next time.